My husband and I have been together for 6 years, married for 3, and now we're expecting our first child. My husband lost his girlfriend Emmy when they were both 21.
Okay, sorry. Married for 6 years.
Together for 6, married for 3.
Okay,
so dated 3, married 3. That's
kid?
not important.
A kid?
No, they're expecting their...
Okay, sorry. Okay.
They're expecting their first child. I've only read 2 sentences.
I'm just so excited.
I know. He lost his first girlfriend Emmy when they were both 21. Okay. We don't know how old they are, but I think they're probably, it's giving maybe that she's 30 something.
Okay.
They'd been together for almost 6 years, and he truly loved her. So they're together for 15 to 21. He was honest with me about her and the fact that she would always be someone he missed, and he had maintained a relationship with Emmy's parents. That was always okay with me. He seemed in a good place to be in another relationship, and he dated before me, so it was reassuring. Cool, okay, great. About 6 weeks ago, my husband mentioned that if we had a girl, he would love to use Emmy or Grace, which was Emmy's middle name, somewhere in the name. He told me it was something he always thought of doing, and he told me for a boy, he had ways of using masculine forms of Emmy or Grace somewhere in a boy's name.
Okay.
I told him I wasn't really on board with that, and he never mentioned this to me before. He asked me why he would, and then he said he didn't know why I'd be difficult about it. It was a few days later he told me he wanted to use the names, and he was putting his foot down that he should be allowed to. He said we can add it as a second middle name if I won't consider a first name or middle name, but that it should absolutely be in there somewhere. He said only someone jealous would be hesitant to use it like I am. I asked him how he'd feel about it if he were in my shoes, if I wanted to name our child after someone else that I would have always loved but couldn't be with. He told me he would suck it up for my sake and he would accept the dead aren't competition. Then he said he would actually be the one suggesting it and there would be no weirdness for him.
Right. Actually, I would suggest it.
You know that boyfriend you had that died when you were 21? You should name our son that.
You should name our son that.
Who was thinking that?
Okay. He's like, well, if you had a dead boyfriend, then I would say, yeah.
He would suggest it.
You should definitely name that guy.
Our baby.
Our baby. Even if it's a girl, you should name it the feminine version.
That's crazy. Okay. Oh, are we recording? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. He would suck it up for my sake, and he would accept the dead aren't competition. Okay, whatever. Then he said
dead aren't competition.
Then he said he would actually be the one suggesting it, and there would be no weirdness for him.
Fuck off.
It was a couple of weeks later before he brought it up again, and this time he said he would do this even if I loved my late partner more and was only with him because I couldn't be with my late partner if I had one. I don't. That became something more emotional for me because it felt like a confession when he brought it up because it was randomly said to me. But maybe it also felt
like, I definitely love my late partner more than you, and the only reason why I'm not with her is because she's dead, but...
And if that happened for you, I'd understand. What the
fuck?
But maybe it also felt like he might be speaking for his feelings and how he might think I'd feel. I never had an issue with him loving Emmy or remembering her, feeling sad about her death or anything. I just never thought I'd be asked to name my child after her. To me, it feels weird and wrong, and this whole thing has made me insecure in our marriage. I told him as much, and he suggested I was jealous and shouldn't be so threatened by someone who died. He told his sister what was happening a week ago, and now she's asking me to explain my feelings and asking if I'm a woman or a little girl, because only a little girl would be so jealous of a dead partner. I asked my husband why he told his sister, because now she's getting involved. He said he had to vent to someone, and he felt like I was being unreasonable and unkind about this.
What kind of a psycho?
Am I the asshole?
No. No, not the asshole.
No.
I don't know.
That's crazy. I get it's different if it was like, oh, my mother, my father, my grandmother, my sibling, my cousin. You can name someone, but you never get to be like, this is happening. It's two people, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to agree.
That's I think where,
it's not
honestly,
even his.
There's a world where maybe somebody's like, I love my late person, my late BFGF so hard that I need to name my kid after them. And then the other person's like, you know what? I totally understand. Sure, whatever. That's, I think, kind of insane. But, like, there's that world that is okay to happen. Sure, if both of them want to. But, like, the fact that she said, I'm not okay with that. And he's like, it's going to happen. You have to be okay with it. What are you, a little baby girl? Are you a little fucking baby girl?
Are you a woman or a little girl?
And then got his
sister involved.
Also, the fact that his sister doesn't think it's weird is weird.
Well, they
why are
probably...
not everybody being like, hello, weird wacko?
It's weird. I just would never... I'm, like, trying to think about, like... I mean, no one I've dated has died. Knock on wood. But the thought of... It's like, naming someone after someone is a big thing. And it's not even just like, oh, I love this name and it happens to be someone that... It's like, I'm specifically wanting to name my child after this ex-girlfriend of mine, and you have no say about it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, a name has to be agreed upon. There's two people here. And also, I'm sorry, but she's the one carrying the thing.
Yeah.
Like, what? And it's like she has no say in it. He's like, oh, even a second middle name. Like, it's just kind of like...
crazy.
I don't know. It's weird.
I have had
They
an
should get a
ex
divorce.
die.
Oh, sorry.
I have had an ex die, but
would you force your future partner?
It might be different because were they together when she died?
It sounds like they were they were together for 6 years, and she died when they were 21. So they were probably like, you know, in high school together, dating, like high school sweethearts together. And then she died, and that's why they broke up. You know what I mean? And who's to say, like, they also could have broken up a year later, and you know, but the circumstances, like this tragic, like we were in love, and
also if he's like really legitimately being like, I love this girl so much, and she would be the only one that I'm with, but because
that's crazy. That escalated it a bit, actually, right? Because before it's like maybe like a sort of like your values around like how you memorialize people are probably very different than mine, but that's like a weird, blatantly, like,
I don't think that you should be with somebody if that's what you think.
Well, that's, I think, why she's insecure now, because she's like, well, the way he's saying it now sounds like, you know, he's with me because he couldn't be with her, which sucks, and...
Divorce!
Yeah. Divorce!
Divorce!
Yeah, that one was... I had to do that one. I thought it was good. Because it was like, obviously, we know who the asshole is, but it's like, that's just the fact that guy is, like, standing so strong on that, and not seeing...
sister is supporting him is crazy.